Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I hope you and your family are doing well. Hope all is well with you. Hope you're in good health. I hope life is treating you well. Once again, I want to welcome you to the Common Sense channel. I want to welcome you to the Common Sense channel. And if you're watching me, for every time I put up a video, I want to thank you for your support. I want to thank you for allowing me to do what I do. Now I know people are looking, people are watching my videos, and people are paying attention. Once again, welcome to the Common Sense channel. As part of my Common Sense series, today I want to talk to you about a topic on miracles, because that's one of the things that I've had the entire world confused. So tonight, I want to spend some time talking about miracles, because I believe that everything that has to do with the human condition, the human conditions starts from within. And miracles are not different from that. They are not exceptional. There is a definition for miracles, but I'm not using that definition. I want to give you my own definition for miracles. And miracles, what they call miracles, are things that you use in your house, are things that you use for transportation, are instrument that makes your life better. That's a miracle. The reason why I say it's miracle, because it comes from within. It comes from within. So let me give you an example. For example, from a religious standpoint, when a person is sick, and Jesus himself said it, the reason why you heal is not because of what I did. The reason why you heal is because of your belief. Because of your belief. So if it doesn't come from within, no healing takes place. If it doesn't come from within, no miracles is going to occur. So everything that happens to you in your life that has to do about change or healing comes from within. That's the reason why the preacher man would tell you to agree with him or her in order for you to get your healing. If you don't agree with him or her, you're not going to have your healing. The reason is that preacher man or preacher woman is not tapping into their own realm of power. They are tapping into your realm of power and your belief that you will experience healing in order for that healing to happen. So that's just on a spiritual aspect. Like on the common sense, we're not trying to look at no one theory. We're not trying to look at no one teaching on that topic, because Jesus himself told us that the reason why you heal is because of what you believe. Period. We're not going to explain nothing here. We're just going to put it as it is. Because it's time that we do it with all that stuff. Because all that stuff is someone's doctrine. It's a doctrine. We're not going that way. We're shifting, because it's on this channel we deal with common sense. So now I'll just give you an example from a spiritual standpoint. Now let me tell you what miracle is. You see the ship, right? As big as the ship is, you can put that baby on the ocean, right? Imagine taking a stone, a stone, and tossing that stone into the water. Grab yourself a glass of water and take a stone or a metal and drop it inside and tell me what happened. From an empirical standpoint, that stone would sink into the water, the glass of water, or a bowl of water. That stone would sink to the bottom. So, for someone to sit, again, it's a miracle that comes from within the mind of who? Humans. To sit and design and engineer a ship as big as 2-story building or 3-story building or 4-story building, just with it itself, just within the ship itself, not with the people now, just the ship itself. Thousands of pounds. And for that to sail on the ocean, including people and cars and other things, that in and of itself, my friend, is the definition of a miracle. You understand? Another miracle. Capitalism. Capitalism is a miracle. Anything, any instrument that comes from, again, from within the minds of a person and transform the lives of millions, billions of people, whether good or bad. Whether good or bad. Because there are people that have different views about capitalism, and there are people that have different views about capitalism. All of those views are fair enough, in my mind. You know, I don't believe in a world fair, but nothing is fair. So any system you want to put out there. But I think capitalism is the best system out there in terms of bringing people up from the bottom to the top. It's not fair. It's not just. Some people say it's evil. You can make the same argument for money. I personally don't think money is evil. I don't. I think it's the way people use capitalism is not evil. It's just the people that are using, the people that are ahead of that system. But capitalism is a miracle. For someone to sit down and engineer a system that people can use to produce product and compete within the system and produce, sell, and become rich. That, my friend, is a miracle. Because out of that capitalistic idea or capitalistic vision or capitalistic tool or instrument comes technology. So that's miracle. Anytime you go out there and you use any product that says made in China, it elevates the spirit of the Chinese people because they are responsible. I mean, you can see everywhere, any instrument you touch now is made in China. They are responsible for one of the biggest miracles in the world today. Anything that influences, that improves the living condition of the human being or of the human condition, that's a miracle. For instance, cars. Long time ago, people used to use buggies. People used to use horse. People used to use donkeys. People used to use other means for transportation. Those people that didn't have that, they used to trek hours from one city to another, from one village to another, from one hamlet to another. And again, from within, the miracle pops up. Pops up from within the human consciousness, from within the human mind, from within the human brain comes out the miracle that invented automobile today. Today, our conditions are much better. That, my friend, is a miracle. That you can jump into a car and in a journey that you would take days, if not weeks, to get to, you can do it in a day. My friend, that is a miracle. Not everything, like if you see these things, it don't mean they're not coming from the Creator. The Creator has endowed you, the humans, with these extraordinary abilities to make this place a miracle hub. You have it. So you don't need to go looking to the Creator for something that He's already endowed you with. All healing, all miracles comes from within and nowhere else, my friend. Another aspect. I know I talk about capitalism. But imagine this. People used to, like those people that live in areas where there are bad weathers. If you look at some society in the early days when technology was not as advanced as it is today, those people that live in those areas, for instance, in the South, in places like Florida or California, where there's earthquake, and in Florida where there's hurricane, somebody sat down and figured out again the miracles from inside. Comes out and say, you know what? I was born here. I don't have no other place that I call a home. This is my birthplace. We've been hit heavily by these hurricanes. Let us create a method that when that water, the tide is rising, we'll be able to trap it so that it doesn't come beyond here and kill a lot of people. And then they built something called the levee, engineer the whole thing. Something that people in the past that have lived that place, they didn't really know how to figure out a way to solve that problem. They, out of, again, from the inside, from within, the human spirit came the engineering, the technological know-how to design that levee stronger enough to withhold the hurricane. That, my friend, is miracle. So what I'm trying to tell you is every miracle happens from within. Now, we're going to talk about earthquake. Somebody sat down and thought about it. So what if we design something that would let us know ahead of time, before the hurricane, the tornado, the earthquake occurs, we can know immediately, so we can take all the necessary precaution so that more and more lives can be saved. And create something called seismic meter or something. Forgot the name, but I think it has to do with seismic meter. It's a meter that detects earthquake. Again, my friend, comes from within. I'm not saying that the Creator is not able to heal you. I'm not saying that the Creator has never done healing. I'm not saying there's no such thing as divine healing. But no healing occurs in you without you allowing it. Just like when the people sing in the church, they say, Holy Ghost, come and take control. If you don't allow any spirit to come into you, that spirit is not going to come into you. Whatever you allow to come into you will come into you. If you don't allow it, it won't happen. Even the Most High, if you don't allow the Most High to heal you, you, my friend, will not be healed. So everything that happens, you have to allow yourself to make it happen. You have to allow it to happen, which is your belief. If you don't believe, no miracle is going to happen. You can fast and pray. You can do whatever you say you're doing for that problem to go away. Because of your lack of belief, it's not going to happen. It will happen to others because why? They believe. But you will not be able to experience the healing or the miracle that you're looking for. So it all based on, again, it comes from within. So those people that believe that they can solve societal problem and they're working hard towards it, just like the doctor sitting in the lab. And that doctor or scientist is looking at the problem and saying, what can we do to solve for instance, HIV. Long time ago, if you had HIV, that was a death sentence. Yeah. And then those scientists came together and they sat in the lab. And they were consistent, they were persistent, they were enduring to the end because they know, they believe that at the end of the day, they will find a solution. All they are doing is reacting to Mother Nature. If you know how to react to Mother Nature will heal you. Mother Nature will let whatever is it you're asking for be. So, my friend, miracles only happens if you are willing to believe. Thomas Edison, it was said that he tried many methods when he was attempting to invent the light bulb. What kept him going is the fact that he believed that he, by inventing the light bulb, would change, will revolutionize the way humans interact with the society. It would help the lives of people. That, my friend, is miracle. Nikola Tesla uses his gift to make this place a better place. Again, it came from within. There are many things we see today. X-ray. How can X-ray, that you can use an X-ray to see inside the body of a human being? Right now, I don't even know what's happening in my stomach, but with an X-ray, I can see. My friend, that is a miracle. I'm not here to say that other things are not. I'm just telling you what I think is a miracle. The telephone that I can be on this side of the world in the United States, and I can dial on my phone in a split of a second. I can be talking to someone in China or someone in Australia, thousands of miles away from here. My friend, that is a miracle. You know what I mean? Not someone putting food, you walk down the street and someone give you money and you come and eat, or you don't have, that's not a miracle. You know what I mean? So if you sit in your house and you're sick, really sick, and you don't go see the doctor, and you don't believe that your local pastor can heal you, or you don't believe in the power that he has when he prays for you, you, my friend, will perish. You know? So in order for that healing, if you don't believe in medical technology or in modern world technology, and you say, you know what, I'm just going to stay home, I believe that if I pray, I can heal, my friend, if you die, it's all on you. Guess what? If you get up and you go to the hospital, Mother Nature, nature in and of itself, would allow the doctor or the nurse in the hospital to heal you. Because if you didn't believe that you can get your healing from the hospital, you would have never gone there in the first place. The reason why you got up and went there is because you believe that when you go there, you can be healed. You know, I'm just talking from a personal level now, because miracle has to touch the lives of everyone for it to be a miracle. And that's the reason why when you have healing, you have to let everybody know. Why do you give testimony? You give testimony because of that. You want people to hear your healing so that it can benefit them. It's the same thing when someone creates something. Again, it comes from within, and then it helps the masses. So, I always do videos like this because I'm trying to show you that everything that happens to the humans or changes our condition up as a people is miracle. It's miracle. Any system, capitalism, socialism, democracy, all these things are miracles. All these systems are miracles. Somebody thought about them. It's just the ones that are heading them. The people that are heading this system, they're the ones screwed it up. It's a miracle that you can apply theory and test it and it work and it change and uplift the lives of millions of the masses, good or bad, and have a system working. Even the economic system we have in the world, whether good or bad again, at least there are people thriving, there are people benefiting, and then that stuff is spreading out. And then everyone's lives is being impacted. Now, if a system is not working, you can change it. Again, that comes from within. The same people that are you applying that system, if you feel the system is not working properly for you, you can tweak it, you can get rid of it. And there are just so many things you can do. In history, there's been a mass movement from many, many systems. And then people kept testing new ones, And I think democracy is the one that they finally stop at. But even that one is becoming obsolete. So people are looking at different ways they can make the world a better place for everyone to live and be happy. That in and of itself, my friend, is a miracle. Because if you look back at human medical technological advances, humans were not living past 35. Today, my friend, we humans, human beings, are living above 90s, are living 100 and something. That is miracle. So anything that change, that have an impact on the human condition at a large scale, my friend, is a miracle. So that is the definition of a miracle. Not what people have said. I kind of look at AI, and I think I asked AI what's a miracle, and it gave me all this religious stuff. Not against religion, but that stuff is old. Let's look at real miracle. And the real miracle that I listed to you are the ones that I consider as miracle. Not that religious stuff. Because we know Mother Earth will only apply to you when you know how to use it. Mother Earth is real. I call nature. But you have to know how to apply it. I'm going to come out with a video to explain this into a detail that's deep. But I'm still putting together some things. Once I get it in place, myself and my friend, we're coming up with some ideas to explain some of the intricacy of how Mother Nature works. Yeah, I say Mother Nature because it gives birth to everything. Yeah, everything lives in the belly of Mother Nature. Everything. It's deep, you wouldn't understand. But we're going to try to break it down so you can understand. It's deep. It's really deep. So yeah, just wanted to do this video, put it out there, talking about miracles, because a lot of people try to distort the whole thing and forget about human geniuses. Forget about the human aspect of miracles. And again, it just comes from within. Everything comes from within. When I mean within, I'm talking about your mind. As I said in previous video, there's nothing wrong with thinking. Everything we have today comes from our mind. The traffic light, that's a miracle right there. The house you live in is a miracle. Imagine if you didn't have one. How would life look like? The life of the cavemen, the life of the people living in huts. And today, none of that is in existence. That's miracle, my friend. So, as I always say in my video, and I will say it again, the greatest thing that can happen to anyone is not the day you were born, not the day you had your first car, the day you graduated from high school, college, the day you had your first kid, the day you move into your first apartment. None of that stuff. The greatest thing that can happen to any man or woman is the day you discover yourself. Because from that day on, everything, my friend, absolutely everything, will start to make sense to you. Once again, I want to thank everyone who are constantly watching my videos, following my videos when I post them up. I want to thank you because I think you're great. On this channel, we just talk about things because I think it's time that we start to look at things different. Anyone want to be stuck in the past, that's fine with you. You can. I mean, no one is going to force you, but maybe someday, my prayer is that you will see the light. You will see, like the Titanic, when everyone who was on that ship, when they saw that there was no help coming for them, when they saw that was it, the only thing they could do was to do something to save themselves. Those ones that were left behind, they were the first to die. But those ones that saw that, I got to do something to get off this ship or live, they live. The ones that give up, they all die. What I'm saying is, you have to be 2 steps ahead of everything. Rule number 1, in my view, is know the environment. Be in tune with Mother Nature. Good night.